Today we're going to talk about coronavirus. My name is Jack, and today we're going to talk about the coronavirus. I know it's on everyone's mind. I know everyone's scared of it. I'm sure I'm scared of it too. At the time that I'm filming this video, it's killed 227,000 people worldwide and has infected over 3.2 million people. So it's something that's really, really serious. But today I really want to talk about something that I think a lot of people don't know about the coronavirus. One of the biggest misconceptions about coronavirus and one of the biggest misconceptions about infections in general. And after you hear this video, you're gonna change the way that you think about the coronavirus, think about the way that you're gonna prepare for the coronavirus and how you're gonna react to potentially getting the coronavirus. Let's get started. A lot of people think that the coronavirus is a really strong virus, and in order to counter a really strong virus, you need a really strong immune system.
Is there something we could do to kind of boost our immune system?
There are things you can do, and I think it's important not just physically but mentally, because we're can-do people.
Have you ever wondered why some people don't really seem to have many symptoms from the coronavirus at all, and other people have really bad reactions? Well, a lot of people think with a virus that strong, the difference is a strong immune system, and that you gotta boost your immune system and boost your immune response, and the stronger immune response that you have to the coronavirus, the better off you're gonna be.
And now we're going to talk about boosting your immunity.
Well, it turns out the truth is actually a little bit more complicated than that. You see, the reason why coronavirus is so incredibly dangerous is because it tends to elicit a really, really strong immune response from your body. Coughing, sneezing, fever, and even inflammation are part of your body's natural immune system's defenses. And having a strong immune system might actually be counterintuitive. What you want instead of a strong immune system is a well-balanced immune system that is very efficient and very effective at getting the virus. In order to understand this point, let me talk about a couple things that we know about the coronavirus up to this point. Well, number one, we know that it affects older people a lot more than it does younger people. And number two, we know that there are a few cases where very healthy younger people who are under the age of 50 die from the coronavirus and have serious complications. And number three, we know that drugs like hydroxychloroquine and tocilizumab may be effective in treating the coronavirus. And you might be asking at this point, Jack, why are those 3 points important? Well, let me break it down for you. Let's take the first point. We know that the coronavirus is up to 10 times more lethal for people over the age of 85. Now, you might not think this is strange. I mean, older people, their systems are generally just weaker in general. So any virus or any threat usually affects very old people more than the rest of the populace. That's true, except for one minor but important difference. Usually viruses tend to be the most dangerous for people who are either very young or very old. Now, the coronavirus is only really dangerous for people who are very old. In fact, people who are very young tend to exhibit very mild symptoms. Looking into how our immune system ages might give us a better clue into why this is. In a study published in September 1993, showed that healthy adults who are older produced more pro-inflammatory proteins like chemokines and cytokines, meaning that the older that you get, the more out of balance and more aggressive or manic your immune response gets to be. In other words, in older people, your immune system's already more out of balance, out of whack, and too aggressive, and that the coronavirus is only just making things worse. Is this definitive proof that the coronavirus bad symptoms are purely caused by your immune system? Well, no, but wait, there's more. If you take the second point, and we know that there are a couple young people who experience extremely severe symptoms to the coronavirus and even die from the coronavirus, we have to kind of think about why that is. People in their 20s or 30s who are really healthy don't really have the problem that people who are really old or really young, because a small respiratory infection is not going to push them over the edge. So why are those people going to die? Usually people who die from the coronavirus who are younger have multiple organ failure. And you might be wondering, coronavirus is a respiratory disorder. How is it possible that it's attacking the rest of your body and causing a multiple organ failure? Well, good question. Multiple organ failure is actually caused by something called the cytokine storm, and not at all caused by the virus itself. The coronavirus only affects the cells in your respiratory system. And it's only because your immune system becomes so amped up and its response to it becomes so strong that it starts to attack everything in your body, causing what we call the cytokine storm and multiple organ failure. Now this brings me to my final point. Why are drugs like tocilizumab and hydroxychloroquine potentially effective against the coronavirus? And another question, why is a drug like hydroxychloroquine, which is used primarily to treat malaria, which is in a completely different family of infections than coronavirus, how is that even possible that could even be remotely effective against the coronavirus? Well, both of these drugs has one thing in common. They're both immunosuppressants, meaning that they try to tamp down your immune system's response to the virus. In other words, they're not destroying or treating you from the virus in any shape, way, or form. They're just trying to regulate your immune response to it.
The truth must be told.
Still don't believe me? A study that was published in Cell and Microbe recently showed that patients who were suffering some severe symptoms of coronavirus all had kind of out of whack immune systems. They had elevated levels of cytokine proteins such as IL-6 or IL-1 beta. Let me just read you an excerpt from that study. All patients with pneumonia caused by SARS-CoV-2 who develop severe respiratory failure display hyperinflammatory responses with features of either immune dysregulation or macrophage activation syndrome. Okay, so now that we discussed what the major misconception is about the coronavirus, that it's actually not the fact that the coronavirus is killing your body by itself, but more that it's provoking such a strong response from your body that your body is killing itself. Now that we're able to establish that point, where do we go from there? Well, I like to point out that just like many things in life, it's not about having something that's stronger. Having an infinite number of macrophages or white blood cells is not going to help you in this fight. Stronger is not always better. Life is about balance, and our immune system is no different. In order to have a good response to coronavirus, you need a balanced immune system that is able to destroy the virus when it needs to, and is able to back off after the job is done. The question now becomes, how do we actually attain that kind of balanced response? Well, it's going to take more than a video for me to explain my ideas on that, but probably check out my channel because I'm going to be talking a lot about my philosophies in life. Here's a little hint. Do you really need to know when to drink water? Well, no, because you feel thirsty. Do you really need to know when to eat food? Well, no, because your body gets hungry. The point I'm trying to make here is that our body's always trying to move to equilibrium. If we're going to figure out how to balance our bodies, we're going to have to figure out how we can listen to our bodies first. All right, that's it for now. Let me know in the comment section below what other videos you'd like to see, what theories you have about the coronavirus, and whether you already knew this whole idea of the cytokine storm and your immune response. All right, stay healthy, my friends.
Perhaps that sounds vaguely amusing.
Why do I feel so hot all of a sudden? Yeah, doctor? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have coronavirus.